Yes, sir.
Third Party Podcast.
Be nice if there was some lyrics on the show.
I'm gonna get there.
It'd be nice.
I'm gonna get there. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get there.
It'd be nice if we had like some bars that fade out.
It eventually like just going right there.
Yeah.
Man, y'all know what it is. It's the Third Party Podcast. We are
Party
here
Podcast.
with the Muslim boxer and always your representative, the black man, the one and only Raed
Yes, sir.
DeVoe.
Yes, sir.
Bill DeVoe.
Cut it out, man.
Now you
Cut it
know.
out.
Listen, we in the studio. It's crazy. This is a whole new.
First time in the studio.
This is crazy.
First
This
time
is
in the
nice
studio.
though.
It's nice.
It's nice and professional. I got some headphones on finally.
Boy, love head.
I've been-
I'm not a headphone.
I've been
fan.
waiting to hold headphones for the longest
This
time.
boy love
That's all I'm saying.
headphones.
It looks more professional. It's aesthetically pleasing.
I don't know about that. So look. We got an intro, right?
We got an intro. We got a professional studio, and you have a garbage suit on. Why? Why?
I'm from Philly, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out.
What is that?
This is this joint demands respect.
I do mess with the patch though. The
Listen,
City Athletic patch.
yes, sir.
But I'm saying it's not 6
Listen,
a.m. You're not in the back of nobody's
Listen, man,
alley.
I'm blue collar, man.
It looked like you just got off work. For real. Yeah, you're right. Blue collar.
I'm blue collar, bro. This is a Philly classic right here.
Is it?
Yes, you're not from here, man.
Does Philly claim you?
Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Now you being disrespectful.
I was just saying, yo, I walked outside and I was like, where's Rod? It's nighttime. You got the camouflage on. You sitting. First of all, you was standing on a black wall, so I definitely
Cut
didn't
it
see
out,
you.
man. I was in the cut, bro.
You said Mustin 7 times and I still couldn't see
you
you.
didn't look like you belong nowhere around here.
Absolutely. I got first of all, I got Crocs on. I'm over here wearing Crocs. I get comfortable.
You ain't even had them Jones in sport mode.
But you know what's crazy? I had my hand like this just in case somebody tried to try me.
Yo.
I was like, just to let y'all know I'm here.
Cut it out, man.
Shout out to Indeed too, yo. These outfits are fire.
Yeah.
You know, we trying to get them to sponsor this
Yeah, we need
episode
some
or something.
sponsors,
We definitely
man.
need some sponsors.
Yeah, man.
But I'm saying, so what's going on? What's happening? What's
Listen,
new?
man, we trying to step the game up.
Yeah,
Trying to step up some good audio, some good visuals.
I like it.
Try to be in the studio.
I like it. We got a
So-
fight coming up.
Yeah, got a fight coming up.
Got
You
a
know
fight
what I
coming up.
mean?
My 12th fight. This is gonna be crazy.
Don't get knocked out, bro.
It's in London.
I'm just saying.
You said don't get knocked
Don't
out.
get knocked out.
I'm probably going right after the interview, right after I knock this dude out, I'm going to be like, yeah, my man Ryan right there. He said I was going to get knocked out. But
I didn't
we
say
good.
I didn't say you were going to get knocked out.
You saying don't get knocked out.
I'm just saying.
It's like, imagine if I was superstitious. You would make me feel crazy.
Why would you be superstitious?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if I was.
I know you're not.
I'm Muslim.
I know
I'm
you're
not
not. I know you're
superstitious. I
not.
could
I
care
know you're
less.
not, man.
I'll walk under all the, what's all the bad luck stuff?
I don't know.
Like spill some salt, walk under a ladder,
Bro,
step on the crack, break
why do
your
you even
mama's
know
back.
all this?
Cause people crazy.
Cut it out.
People
man.
are superstitious.
Listen, so what we got coming up, man?
All right, listen, man. We got
Well, today.
On I thought you was about to say like a whole schedule or something like that.
No,
man,
today.
we got a dope thing, but today
We got a special guest.
We got a special guest. She was my midwife. She
Let me see.
birthed the famous Lulu. That's the crazy thing. She birthed the famous Lulu. Lulu, the one who got me famous. But it's Asasiaya Muhammad. She goes by the people's midwife. She
Listen.
a dope Caribbean. I don't know if she's black and Caribbean.
We gonna get to talk to her. We gonna get to talk to her.
We're asking about that ethnicity.
So look, we gonna talk with Asasiaya.
Okay.
Talk about some current stuff that's going on.
Okay.
We gonna talk about we done with the list, right?
Are we? I think we got to ask Asasiaya about this
We
list.
might be able to ask about the list.
We got to.
or whatever.
I mean,
election day tomorrow. We gonna talk a little bit about that.
you know what's crazy? When somebody,
I don't know what's crazy.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm gonna say it. I could care less.
I believe you.
I could.
No,
care
no,
less. I could care less. I voted for Biden, and it was just. I was like, why?
Was that your first time?
No.
Oh, all right.
My first time voting was Obeezy.
We gonna talk about what's the boy Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
We're gonna talk about that. Keith Lee. Talk about election day. This is something that Asasiaya probably could relate to. We're gonna talk about the oxtail craze.
Oh man. It's fire. It's fire. And right after this fight, I'm requesting for anybody to give me an oxtail cheesesteak. If they can make it,
but why?
Holla at me.
Oh, we'll wait till.
Holla at me.
All right, so.
All right, well let's get her on.
All right, wait. I got a formal thing.
Oh yeah, go ahead and read.
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm terrible at reading anyway. I'll be like, this is
you terrible at reading.
Asasiaya Muhammad. She is a midwifery. There's another thing though. If I was to ever get into midwifery, I'd be a mid-side joint. As Philly would say, mid-side joint.
I don't know what that means.
Mid-side joint.
Listen, so Asasiaya Muhammad is a licensed midwife, trained doula, owner of Inner Circle Midwifery. Midwifery. Mother of 5, started practice in 2013. She's been trained to attend natural childbirth at home and other out of hospital settings.
That's interesting.
I butchered that, John.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't matter. Well, here we are.
All right.
Asasiaya Muhammad.
What's
what
up,
it
Asasiaya?
is.
Hey, thank you for having me. You guys are so much fun.
We
Very
appreciate
funny.
it. We appreciate
I'm
it.
trying to contain my laughter.
We try to no. Go ahead. Go ahead and get the laugh down. You know what's crazy though? How long you think I know him?
Not very long, actually. Because you just moved here.
Okay. So if you
She
didn't
doing
know
math.
me,
She
I was about to say,
math.
If I
She's
didn't know,
smart.
I would
If you
think
didn't
that.
know
Yeah, I would think that y'all like grew up together.
mind you, he's 30 years older than me.
No, he is not.
He's black, so of course black don't crack.
Y'all look like the same age.
Listen, somebody told me that.
Hey, props
That's
to
good
you.
for me,
That's
man.
good for you. No. That's good for both of us. He's like he's over a decade older than me, and like 14 years older than
Listen,
me.
somebody told me that the other day though. They couldn't believe I was 44. I'm 44.
I'm saying like black people look good.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We know what Asasiaya is,
Not a
but
wrinkle.
I ain't gonna say it on camera.
Listen,
I ain't gonna say it on camera. But you don't look your age at all, and you don't look like you got 5 kids.
You
That's
know what's
crazy.
funny? When people say that, they say it like it's a compliment, but it's slightly ageist.
Okay.
Because
more.
because
Bring it.
it kind of implies that looking your age is not good, or looking whatever age you are chronologically, like there's something wrong with it.
It's not.
Right. So why is it like the first thing people
I'm
say?
saying it's not good. It's not a good thing.
It's not?
No.
Why?
Because if you look your age, that means you about to look old as dirt when you turn 60.
You can tell you young. He said old as dirt.
Old as dirt.
Like,
Come on now.
cut
You
it
gotta
out,
admit. Now when you see a black woman, right, and you like, yo, I'm 60 years old, and she look like she in her 40s, that's good skin.
Or what if she actually looks like she's 60 years old and she looks
See?
healthy and everybody else looks sick?
See.
That's a,
She just blew his mind.
no, she didn't. So that's an okay perspective.
It's a valid point.
It's a valid point.
Yeah.
But because we don't live in that imaginary world and we live in this one, these old folks who look old and actually look their age, that's terrible. So you got to give it's a compliment. You got to admit it's a compliment.
So
Slightly
Asasiaya, you're not from Philly.
I'm not from Philly. No, I'm not a Philly native.
Wow. So to me, I'm like born and raised in Philly. I tried
sorry to hear that.
I tried to leave like 5 times. It didn't happen. So I'm always intrigued by like what brings people to Philly. So
Yeah. So I am from Connecticut. I'm a first generation American. So my family came here from Jamaica in the 80s and they had me.
oh wow,
I told him you were Trinidadian.
He
for
did.
some reason.
Ooh, that is
That's fighting.
blasphemy.
That's-
We love
that's fighting
Trinis,
words.
but yeah.
That's fighting words. I know.
he
I'm sorry.
butchered. He said a whole bunch of countries. So he was like,
I said Indo.
Caribbean.
Indo-Caribbean is actually right.
It's valid.
I seen her mama.
Yeah. I am Indo-Caribbean, I guess.
Okay.
Look at her face.
I don't.
This man. Look at her face.
Look at her face.
So yeah, I'm from Connecticut,
Okay.
Hartford, and I stayed there till I was 11, and then I moved to North Carolina,
What part?
Chapel Hill, Hillsborough.
Okay, that's a dope area.
Yeah.
I just was down A&T.
Oh, that's Greensboro. Yeah, Auntie is dope.
And I lived in Fayetteville. So
Okay,
yeah,
like J.
so-
Cole.
Yeah. So it's a dope. I just like the area.
The Carolinas.
So, yeah.
So what brought me to Philly was when it was time to go to college. I'm like a real like music head, music lover, hip hop head, and I really love the sounds that were coming out of Philly in the late 90s.
Oh.
So I was like Jill Scott, Music Soul Child, and I was like, all this is coming from Philly.
You don't know about this young man. You don't know about,
you don't know about Jill Scott.
It's all right though.
Don't listen to him.
Jill was on fire.
Don't.
Like
back
Jill,
in the 90s.
Like Jill was ridiculous.
First of all, let's just say
late 90s. I had to say late 90s.
Bro, how old was you? Just tell before you start. How old was you?
I was 7 in the late 90s. I was 7.
This is what I'm saying. But go ahead.
But in fairness, I know songs from when I was 7.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't know songs from when you were 7. I know songs before I was born. I'm a music kid too.
Listen, he's like
a prodigy.
Yeah, right.
He's special.
Thank you.
That's what brought me to Philly, though. I just was like, oh, tell me a college in Philly, because that's where I want to be. I want to be where the sounds of Philly is. Someone said Temple, and I was like,
dope.
Bet.
So you was that smart, just like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and just go to Temple?
I applied.
Did you get a degree? I mean, did you get a scholarship?
No. I had to pay my way.
Oh, okay.
I got a degree.
Okay. Well, we know you smart. You a midwifery.
You love
midwife.
saying that.
Yeah, midwifery. It's a good, like, it's a good word. But
no,
yeah.
that's it's always, to me, it's always interesting to see like, a lot of people in Philly been here forever, and it's not like one of those transient cities where like like Atlanta, where all Philly people make hijra to, but it's like one of those cities where like people, you find people that grew up here, they live here, where other cities, people like, you be like, where you from? Nobody's from there. But in Philly, everybody's from Philly. So
the interesting thing about Philly too, I feel like it's a boomerang city. Like I've left Philly like several times, and I feel like Philly kind of always brings you back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should know that. You can't leave.
Oh, I know. And it's crazy because I married somebody from Philly. My first marriage said, I'm never talking to anybody from Philly. Was out in Vegas, moved back to Philly, and now I live in Philly. Now I love Philly.
Philly's a great city.
Philly is a great city.
I think so, man. It's funny. It's a comedian. He talk about like how black people hate America, but they love their city. So like, I just remember being away and being in different places, and people were like knew you was from Philly. Like it was like a thing.
Oh yeah.
Like
you definitely look like you from Philly.
I definitely look like
right. You're very Philly.
You're dressing from like Philly too. That's crazy.
Cut it out, man. You just was clowning me about a bag a couple of weeks ago. All right.
What bag?
The bag, travel bag.
Yo.
Now you clowning my
gosh, bro. Because he's an elitist.
I'm not.
He is.
I'm not.
He's an elitist.
Cut it out, man.
He grown. I'm not gonna lie. He grown. But
he likes nice things.
He like nice things, but he like I'm like, yo, it's not. No, like,
oh my gosh,
he want to travel with a horse.
What? That makes you elitist,
it's a leather,
unique,
bro. It's a leather bag. The leather bag, it looked like it got a room inside of it. The joint is nice. Like you can brush it and polish it. Like if he had to, if he had to go get it fixed, I'm sure he would have to take it to a special place, get it like,
He want me to use a Nike gym bag. That's what he want me to use when I travel.
Oh, that's a grown man.
Thank you.
I don't care how old I am.
Watch, we're gonna talk to you in 20 years and see.
You're 20 years older than me.
I'm just saying, that's when it's gonna take you that long.
It probably is, but I'm not. No. I think I'm still always gonna travel with a,
We'll see.
We'll see.
So I got a story about you, right?
Let's hear it.
So pre-COVID, Uncle Bobby's was a vibe. Mm-hmm. Uncle Bobby's was dope. Like pre-COVID, like just you were running to all kind of people. Like it was just real decent. And so it's in Germantown. I live in Germantown, and it was just like a vibe. Like man, I was there all the time. I talked to Mark, man, talked to all kind of people. So I would see you there all the time. So I was like, she part of the Uncle Bobby's vibe,
right?
So I remember you came out with this video for your midwifery.
Mid-side.
And I was like, damn, that was dope. Like she wanted the Uncle Bobby peeps. And I was like, nice video. He was like, what? I was like, no, I saw your video on Instagram. It was nice. He was like, in my mind, I don't know if you really said this. I don't know if you really said
Uh-oh.
this. You was like, creep. Like, that's creepy.
No,
I promise you. I was like,
I don't know if you really said that.
I'm pretty sure. You know how
I did
stuff
not
happens.
say that.
You just
curved
looked at
you.
you.
She
Nah,
curved
it
you.
wasn't a curve. Because I
curved
just, you gotta understand what Uncle Bobby's, like, it was so dope pre-COVID. It just was like, it was decent.
What was the video?
It was like an advertisement for your meal.
Oh, yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Asasiya does
actually
very
very honored.
judgmental faces though.
You said, listen, I was like everybody in their John was like real friendly at the time though. Like it was just like a real decent vibe.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
I would go there just chill, like do all kind of read books. I was reading books.
Yeah, I remember
drinking coffee.
seeing you in there. Because my office is right next door. That's why I was in there all the time.
So I just was like, I was like, man, like I didn't mean anything by it. I just was like, yo, like you was part of the Uncle Bobby squad. Like, what's the it's a therapist that's in there all the time. What's
Phil?
Phil. Mm-hmm. Phil used to be in there.
I don't know all of.
Mark, of course.
Mark would be in there.
I've never seen Mark in there.
Yeah, Mark used to always sit in the corner.
It was I met I don't know if you know Guthrie. I met like Guthrie Ramsey, like just some,
Mm-hmm.
So like it was just like a dope vibe. Like everybody was cool. Like you
Yeah.
come in, like even the staff that worked there and stuff. So
Yeah, it was like a Black Cheers.
Yeah,
You
I'm
might
saying-
not know that reference.
I don't.
See?
you don't know what Cheers? You don't know Sam Malone?
No.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah,
baby.
Let me know.
So it was just I was just like so when he was saying, I was like I know her. She used to go to Uncle Bobby's. I was like, yeah, I think she like called me a creep or something like that.
I did not call you a creep. I'm sure I didn't say it.
her
Unless
face-
you could read
her
minds.
Her face called you a creep.
Her
She did
face-
one of these. As far as Asasiya did one of these.
Stalker.
She was just like this.
But yeah, it was just like pre-COVID though. Uncle Bobby's was dope.
It was that.
man.
So is it not that right now? I haven't been there in a while because I moved from
Exactly.
Germantown.
Whatever he's explaining, that's what it is.
So-
we love Uncle Bobby's.
No,
Yeah, shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Uncle Bobby's.
Shout out to Mark. Shout out to Uncle Bobby's.
All right,
Definitely.
So we can stop there then. No. Mark is like Uncle Bobby.
I ain't gonna lie, they gonna have to step up their coffee game though.
Listen,
I'm just saying. You're not a coffee person.
No, but it's primarily a bookstore and like a community space.
So all right, this is my honest take, right? I feel like because of Mark's stance on just COVID and I feel like that impacted the store in a way where other coffee places figured out how to serve their customers through all of that. So it's like a dependability, trust, like, you know, like
Wait, what
I'm a
was his
coffee
stance?
drinker. I'm a coffee drinker, so it's like a route. Like it's like a route. It's like a routine. So and you build a habit around that.
Interesting.
So it was like, man, like we're, you know, like my flow, my routine is changed because, you know, he was like, no, he was like, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing no window. I'm not doing.
He just shut down.
He shut down completely, and he had his reasons, which, you know, like those was his reasons. But other coffee shops in the area was
Doing
able to
something.
still build that trust and connect with their patrons.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Because I know that you like coffee shop hop or like a connoisseur. Like the Keith Lee of coffee
This is
shop.
Right,
coffee
right.
bowl.
Coffee bowl.
We're gonna
right.
talk about Keith Lee too, though. But go ahead.
Right. Is that what made you go into that, or were you already kind of doing that?
Yeah. What like?
Like because Uncle Bobby did it, like force you to try to find other places, or were you already
No,
doing
I
that?
was already like going to different places. It's so funny because I've been going to different places. It's just people like him be like, yo, man, you should, you know, do something with it because I mean, like I know a lot about coffee.
He nice with it too.
So I'm like I got all kind of presses and all this stuff. But no, I mean it's just, and it's funny because it's a group of guys that all used to go to Uncle Bobby's and now we go other places. And we see each other at other places, and we had this conversation about it, and it was like yeah, like it's really a thing, like, you know what I mean, where, you know, just how you deal with your customers and being there for them, like all of that stuff kind of matter.
Yeah.
So
That's fair as a consumer. Mhm.
so from the I mean, I still will support and stop by there and stuff like that. But
We need you to be the Keith Lee of coffee.
listen, so let's talk about, you familiar with the Keith Lee?
Yeah. I caught up on it.
What you think?
What do I think about what? Like Atlanta?
So So what's the guy?
Ocho Cinco.
So Ocho Cinco basically was like saying he shouldn't give those kind of reviews, the negative reviews to. I struggle with that. Like, it's places that I can name 20 places coffee is trash.
Will you say it though?
Nah, I'm too nice, man.
Why not? Well, how about this? If you're a critic,
I'm not a critic though.
you are. You really are. This is the thing. You're a critic, just like Keith Lee said, right? He said that because of him, he's an MMA fighter.
Right.
And because he had to eat certain things all the time to lose weight and check his weight all the time, he would have to make sure, like, it would be, he know what a taste buds is like, he know what he like, he know what he don't like. So because of that, I would say that goes for the same thing for you. Like, you are a coffee connoisseur, right? You love coffee. Own it. The way he speaks to me about coffee, I'll be like, bro, like, this man dives deep into coffee. So I'm like, yo, that's dope.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Did you say pause?
No, I didn't. Go ahead.
Oh,
I didn't say that. Keep going.
I was like, but I'm like, yo, you should do that. Anyway.
All right, so the Keith Lee situation. Keith Lee just does these really honest reviews about different restaurants. Mm-hmm. Part of his thing is he doesn't let people know that it's him, so that he doesn't get any special or preferential treatment. Mm-hmm. People that do like that he and they customer service, all that. Like he rates all of those things, and his thing is being authentic and transparent. Mm-hmm. The flip side to that is, you go to any given place on any given day and
you gonna get your truth.
I mean, I get it. But I'm a business owner, so like it take a lot to bring that A game every day.
Now, I watched his take on that, and just that does cut both ways, right? Like the Ocho Cinco thing, like you shouldn't give those reviews, but at the same time, he's made a lot of businesses successful. And he also said that it's not like he just picked them randomly. Like people told him to go, or they themselves invited him. So he didn't like single them out, on his own.
No. Listen, they solicit him.
Right. Exactly.
So I was recently in Atlanta. The restaurant culture in Atlanta is trash.
Terrible.
It's trash. The service.
It is terrible.
So I understand that. It's just me. Like I'm not. I don't know.
I'm gonna talk about it.
I know. Yeah, I know you are.
I'm gonna say. Would you say? Were you gonna talk about it?
Would I have given a critique?
I'm saying if somebody asks you, like, all right, I tried this place, and you say, what are you gonna say?
If I like them, I would say it.
But if it's trash,
yeah, I would say it.
Exactly.
If someone asked me,
I mean, if somebody asked me,
yeah.
Like if you asked me,
I wouldn't go out my way to.
You're an influencer.
I'm okay.
You are. You got
own it.
No,
own it.
Own it.
Own it.
Own
You
it.
got over.
No. There's like a number that makes you an influencer, and I haven't hit that number.
You got like 11.
I'm like a Z-list celebrity.
How many followers do you have, madam? How many followers do you have?
Why you want to embarrass me?
I'm just saying.
Only 19,000.
Only 19,000.
That's not a lot
of followers.
How many do you have?
own it.
278.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna need you to own it though.
You have like almost 300,000. You're an influencer.
When I had 20,000, I was like, "Yo, I'm getting there. I'm there, basically. Like I'm stepping into the door. You have stepped into the door.
I'm a micro influencer, so I influence like a certain group of people.
Keith Lee was a micro influencer,
yeah,
and he was still giving those people good reviews. I think me,
his joint, like if he give you a good review, it's crazy.
It's crazy though, right?
It's crazy.
This is all I'm saying. If you know you a business, I mean, you should be on your A game all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, this goes for any criteria. You got to know how to step a game. Like for you are always analyzing what you can do better in order to have a great experience. You always analyze, okay, what you could have did better in different pregnancies, how you could deal with certain experiences, so that way you can always be the good midwife.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we, as Black business owners, there's already kind of like this thing around how we do customer service and how we do things. So I think it forces us to, just be better, be our best.
I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm just saying personally.
You saying personally, you wouldn't do it.
I mean, I thought about it Because it is some places.
All right. Oh, hold on. I will say one thing. I don't do it to Muslims.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't do it to Muslims. So one time, I won't say, but I did. I did this.
Bro.
Listen, I shouted out this food on my page, and I was like, "Oh my god, that joint fire!" Blah 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 blah. And then my sister was like, "Oh, where's that?" And I was like, "Don't go to that shit."
Oh my gosh,
that shit trash.
But why did you shout it out?
So
though?
you shouted them out?
I shouted
But
them
why
out.
Why you shout it out though?
Because they was Muslim.
Yeah,
and they was black.
You could have just not said nothing.
I know. But as I was eating it, it was just like I was eating in front of them. So I was just like,
oh, if they come back and watch this, are they gonna know you talking about them?
They never gonna know because you know how many people I do that for?
You know how many people watch this? they
never
gonna know.
They're gonna have to go back. If we ever get to the point where we got thousands, this is gonna be over.
It's gonna be
drop to the
buried.
bottom.
Yeah, it's gonna be buried.
It's gonna be done.
Wow, thanks guys. Good to know.
We'll take clips out of it to put it on Instagram, but that's about it.
No, I think what he do though from the positive is dope though.
For sure.
I mean, boy got good energy. You know what I mean? I think what he do.
He
is
got
dope.
great energy.
Yeah,
Me and him
dad,
was in
husband.
Vegas at the same time. I remember him from Floyd's. Him and his brother
told
used
me
to
he's
come
a
to
fighter.
Floyd's a lot. So he's a good fighter. They were quiet though. Like they was never like any big personality in the gym. So you know.
All right. So look, we got election day coming up, right? So you vote?
No.
You don't vote?
No.
No, seriously, you don't?
No.
Not you registered to vote?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I ain't registered to vote. When I see a good candidate, I'll vote for him. Have I seen a good candidate?
You said you
No.
voted for Biden.
I did not. Oh yeah, I did. I did. I was ready. Listen, when I tell you I was ready to get Trump out of there, we was ready to get Trump out of there. And now I'm gonna have to resend all of that. Like Biden compared to Trump, I take Trump. As racist as all of that crap was, the economic structure definitely was better than now. This stuff is trash, man.
Okay. That's your perspective.
How you think the economic structure is now? What you think?
Well, I did not vote for Biden. I didn't vote.
Who you vote for? Bernie?
No. Or how would I vote for Bernie?
Huh?
He wasn't
This how you know he don't.
Now you see that's all like
in the primary.
I
think I may have voted for Bernie in the Democratic primary. But I did not vote for Biden.
You might as well just because he don't.
Yeah. I would actually never wake up any Tuesday and vote for Biden. Never. I didn't like him then, and I don't like him now.
It's either you vote for the fox or the snake.
True.
Listen, it's. So I used to be in another life.
Okay.
I used to be super rebel.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you was against all that?
I mean, so I actually have been involved in politics, like kind of close and personal, worked on campaigns and all of that.
This man is amazing.
Cut it out.
This man got 35 lives. You should hear some of his stories. I'd be like, you were what? When?
I believe it.
So I mean, I just think I think the people have more power than they think. So I feel like if you live on a block and you can organize your block to do something and people notice, politicians will come to you quicker than you think. They'll notice it quicker than you think.
For sure.
So I'm definitely a bigger local politics, but I also believe that you can impact politics without being an elected official and all of that stuff. So I mean, this is just from what I've seen, people organizing stuff, people doing impacting the community. Most of the stuff that impact your quality of life is at those levels, like paying attention to zoning, I mean, just quality of life things, I think are big, and politicians who don't inform their constituents of the kind of quality of life things that they can have an impact in. I mean, I just think they're doing them a disservice. So
I agree.
But the bigger, listen, out of the three things that everybody argue about when it comes to politics, it's a million other things that they all the same on. So I mean, they get what is it's like abortion, and two or three other things that they be they divide like gay marriage, abortion, they divide but every single, like mostly everything else is the same.
They hand in hand.
They put riders on bills, so they'll pass this bill, but it's all
What is a rider?
A rider. This dude, man. A rider on a bill is like additional concessions that they tack onto a bill. So they might say, okay, you know, we're going to legalize this.
Okay.
But is other language in that bill for, I don't know, something else that they want to pass.
That could be completely random, actually, and not associated with that.
Not associated with it at all. So that's kind of, but I do, go ahead.
Can I say something about that? And someone can fact check this, but you know that whole hoopla they had about Ron DeSantis and critical race theory, that he took out the history of slavery out of the books or whatever, out of history books in Florida. Someone said that actually that was not what he did, was that he was trying to limit teaching about homosexuality and sexuality in the schools, and that was tagged on. But the way that it was framed in the public was that he was trying to take African American studies out, and that's not exactly what happened. That wasn't his intent.
Didn't know that.
Listen.
Didn't know that.
This is what I'm saying. So I just think that this is what I try to do, improve the quality of life of the people around me.
Right.
I think, and that's very political. Whether it's community, neighborhood, grassroots.
You definitely do. Even on the mentorship. He has helped me out a lot for sure.
This dude, he's hard headed, bro.
Gotta give him his props. I am.
He's hard.
Are y'all like the Muslim? Well, I guess they are Muslim. Though I was gonna say, are you like the Muslim Gillian Wallow? But they are Muslim, aren't they?
They are Muslim.
Is Wallow Muslim?
I don't know. Wallow. I know Gilly's Muslim. I know. He just had his janazah for his son. God, may Allah rest his soul. But yeah, I believe. I don't know if Wallow's Muslim.
I don't know.
Wallow might be.
So I mean, I seen like an old jail picture. He had a kufi on. So I don't know.
Wallow?
I mean, everybody's Muslim. Everybody's Muslim in jail.
And in Philly. Even Christians will be like, sound like in Philly.
Cut pants. I'm like, bro, you can't have that beard, man.
You can't. Wait. They can't have
the beard?
They can. I was just saying.
I'm
sorry. Like, I was just saying they can have a beard. I thought we was joking. I thought we was all cracking joke. I'm sorry.
We were like, what up? Why they can't have a beard?
Why can't they have a beard?
All right. So with the election day, so Philly, we doing the mayor thing. Mm-hmm. So Sherelle Parker, how you feel about Sherelle Parker?
I like her a lot.
You do?
I like her a lot.
Why you like Sherelle Parker a lot?
Because I have no idea who she is.
Sounds
like who we're supposed to like.
both you guys have been pretty active in support of the Palestinians, what's going on. Mm. So it's controversial.
Shout out to the Kafia.
Yeah.
It's this controversial picture of Sherelle Parker, who is a black woman, Democratic nominee for mayor, who is
pro-Israel.
She said she got a picture of her holding a thing that says "I stand with Israel."
Oh yeah, no,
because she's scared. She never getting my vote.
The thing is, this election is important for that reason. Is like I feel like there's a line drawn in the sand, and people need to know.
But the thing is, Philadelphia is kind of, I know it's densely populated, but the surrounding cities are definitely,
but
pro-Israel,
I live in a heavily Jewish.
Huh? We're talking about for mayor though.
I'm saying,
so that's
even with that, it's like, all right, you got a small population that's actually woke enough to even know about like what Palestine is, what it stands for, how long have they been in camaraderie with us, and I don't think that small vote actually beats the bigger population.
It doesn't.
I don't think it beats it. So I think she still might get it.
And it might be who's voting, like the voters, the people who actually vote might be more leaning towards that anyway, if that makes sense, you know?
Nah, so yeah, I mean, it was a lot of...
Who you voting for?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Don't ask me no personal questions. I mean, I'm like a game.
You're a game changer.
So I'll be 100% honest. In terms of mayor, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
isn't there an Asian guy, Republican?
David O. I mean, people think he better, but
I'm not against voting for Republicans.
Me
And I know that's like a taboo thing to say in the black community.
No, I think honestly, I think black people are conservatives.
Of course we are. Mostly.
I mean,
and
being
the
Muslim,
lines-
you're conservative, so
Yeah.
you align more with,
So-
conservatives than anything, Republicans than anything.
So, but I don't. It's like a game time thing, man. I don't like for mayor. I don't know, man. My vote don't count anymore.
Side note, Asasiaya,
Sir.
I got a question that I've never actually known. I've asked you, but I've never really asked you. What's your religious stance? Well, I've never known, like...
That is a long
Listen,
story.
this is not on my list of stuff. So
I
know,
he
but-
freestyling. He
I know,
freestyling. He freestyling.
It's on mine, like, what is your religious stance?
My religious stance or my religious affiliation?
Religious affiliation. You don't need to go into detail. I'm just saying, like, are you Muslim? Are you spiritual? Are you just...
Muslim, are you spiritual?
Are you...
Yo, she
Are you nation? Are
she
you...
cringing?
I decline.
Hey, listen, we appreciate it. I just want to know. Well, tell me after. After this is
Yeah.
over, I gotta know.
Listen. That's not on my list.
It's okay. It's on mine. I just think it's stuff.
you know,
Anything
this-
that's on my mind.
I think that's a different conversation.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I definitely want to know. But one thing I know for sure, you're definitely always respectable for all religions. So
Yeah.
it ain't like
I am a registered member of the Nation of Islam, if that
Nice.
helps you.
Okay.
And I've also taken my shahada, if that helps you.
Okay. I like it. Have you also been a Jew?
No.
No, I'm just joking.
So look. We went to Chicago. I went out to the headquarters joint.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it's a part of Black history.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
It's a
You
huge-
talking Mosque Mariam?
Yeah, the big whatever the headquarters is in Chicago. Yeah, when I went out there, we visited that. I mean, it's,
The Nation is probably one of the sole reasons why we have so many Muslims.
Okay.
Period. You have to
In
do that.
America.
Because before the Nation, it was just so many black people who had nowhere to go and nothing to do. They were Christian, but they really didn't really believe in Christianity. They just was like, all right, there's a God, there's something. I don't really believe in it, but I'm gonna hold on to this. When the Nation came, it had structure, it had an identity, and it had something that people could affiliate with that didn't fit in the norms.
nah. Listen,
Shout out to the Nation, man.
listen.
Shout out to the Nation.
I give them props, bro. I give them props. I'm not like I wasn't born Muslim, so I'm not like I don't have like the old stuff that families have with them about
See,
they
I
fighting the
My
nation
father was-
and
my
stuff. I
father
don't
was
have that.
nation.
So I recognize.
But you know the history in Philly, right?
I do know the history in Philly.
Yeah, it's a deep history here.
It's extremely deep. It's extremely interesting.
Yeah.
And to see a lot of it come full circle. But I'll be honest, a lot of people still carry like the arguments of the people, you know what I mean, on both sides.
Yeah. I've definitely gotten my fair share of fire when it was more obvious, like where I was, what my religious stance was.
Oh, yeah.
Sunni Muslims used to give us hell.
What? You know what's crazy? That's the one thing.
Follow Farrakhan into the hellfire.
That's the one thing I ain't never understand.
What?
Like let people be them. Whatever their journey is, I hate it. I hate it.
I mean, it was like a battle for souls back in the day, bro. Like people was like on the corner. I mean, but a lot of that was rooted in, like a lot of that was born out of the oppression that we were under.
But it's the thing though. The Nation, people be mad, oh, yo, you gotta pick, being Sunni or Salafi or this or that and that. But the Nation was giving jobs. They had structure. They was getting, drug addicts off the street, alcoholics off the street. They was giving them like an actual structure of the family. Then on top of that, the women were actually being taught how to be women. The men were being taught how to be men. So you had a structure for not just for individuals, but for entire families. That like how you want
listen.
Now you got kids raising kids, 40-year-old mothers, 40-year-old grandmothers.
What you trying to say, bro?
I'm just saying, you
Yeah, we cannot deny or take away what
The contributions.
the messenger
You can't.
gave us here.
you definitely can't. So
I wasn't. Listen, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. I was
That's
like,
okay.
nah. So you.
Because I know this is a light show, so I don't want to get into like the nitty gritty of all of that. Religion is a touchy subject.
it is. But I think, the thing about this podcast is we want to make sure that it's an opinionated podcast and unapologetic. Like, not trying to fit in.
Love that word.
I'm not trying to fit because I'm not trying to fit in the norms.
Who is holding you down, bro?
Like borders.
Like
someone's holding down.
Who boxing you in?
Nobody. That's the problem.
No, you know what? I have to commend you actually, because I think that you do that well, like being unapologetic but still being devout. And that's a hard line for people to balance.
But I couldn't balance it when I was younger. And that was the whole thing. I ain't know how to balance it. I was just like, bro, I'm going to hell. And
hell for what?
Anything. I was just like, yo, if I don't agree with this, I'm going to hell. If I don't agree with that. And as I got older, like, you actually just read for yourself, learn for yourself, and then you start to realize, like, oh.
We're going to have this conversation. So him and I had this conversation, and not to get too deep, and we'll have it another time, about the weight. So Muslim is a hafiz. About the weight of being a hafiz and the expectations and all of this stuff. Like, I've even heard, I haven't even known him that long, but since in a short amount of time, I've heard people be like, man, ain't you a hafiz? Like
all the time.
Like it's an extra weight, you know.
Like I can't do nothing wrong.
Right.
You a hafiz. You should know better. You're not supposed to be
we
human.
can turn this into therapy. We could.
No, we could.
She birthed people, so she probably good with some
side note. Asasiaya was, I already said that, but yeah, she taught me a bunch of stuff about birth and all that. Dope. If anybody needs to have a baby,
look.
You just said that, and I realized I don't have my phone, and I'm on call. Can I just grab my phone?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I guess we talk about religion and all that. So
yeah,
what's up with you Thanksgiving boy?
Absolutely.
Or no?
Are you a Thanksgiving boy?
Come on, cut it out, man.
Yo, you a Salafi, yo. What the heck? Like
Listen,
first of all, Thanksgiving is not. Forget the whole. What is Thanksgiving?
Listen,
is it? Are we celebrating any human?
Are we celebrating any human?
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving?
Absolutely.
It's a bid'ah. So
is the masjid. So are dhikr beads. So is the Quran.
Listen, it's not. Cut it out, man.
The book.
You being an extremist now.
No, I'm not.
You being an extremist.
Hold on.
You do Thanksgiving?
Do I do Thanksgiving? Yeah. No.
See, thank you.
Contribute and participate
to an extent. Like if my family's doing something, I might show up.
That's what I'm saying.
No, this boy trying to bring a turkey to my house, yo.
I will bring a turkey and cook that joint.
He trying to bring a turkey to the crib.
Absolutely.
So
I'm not spooky, so it's whatever.
I'm cooking Thanksgiving.
All right,
it's family time.
I mean, it's a whole thing.
And I'm going to the Christmas dinner. I will go to a Christmas dinner.
So look, I'm all for spending time with your family. I'm all for spending time with your family. I just I got like an America thing too. So
like the pilgrims, you don't like all that.
It's like an America thing sometimes.
I agree.
Man.
You celebrate the indigenous people. That's what we're doing.
That's what I'm saying. We celebrating them people. All folk. Shout out to them.
That's what we're doing. We're claiming it. You use the N-word?
I do.
So then you can celebrate Thanksgiving.
Why?
That's my position.
Why?
Because the N-word, what is the history of that?
How I use it?
No. Not how you use it.
How I use it?
The history of the N-word.
Of the N-word.
I mean, we could go into the etymology of a whole bunch of words.
Well, okay, we're not going to go to etymology. I'm just saying, like, the N-word was used as a violent attack against black people by white people, right? But you reclaimed it.
Yeah, we talking about ER, right?
No, we're never talking. Yo, I feel like even if
this is Thanksgiving without the G, it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Even if a black person says it with the ER, I feel offended.
I don't think black people don't say it with the ER. Black people don't say it with the ER.
Some people do.
No,
You'd be surprised.
Man. No black person says it with the ER.
I think so.
I'm telling you.
With the ER?
With the ER.
What black person?
I'm telling you.
What black American is saying it with the ER?
Yo,
they might not say it for real.
Shout out to my sister Zarifa, but she said it the other day, and all of us looked at her. We was looking at her like, yo, what you say?
Wait, with the ER?
She was probably mad at that
Zarifa
person.
did not use the ER.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't
I
mad.
wouldn't be that.
She was just like, she was like, that's how you supposed to say it. I said, that's not how you say it. She was like, I said, you sound racist. She like, I'm black. I can't do that. I said, yes, you can.
What is that called? Internalized racism?
Listen, she did not do that.
Hey, shout out to Zarifa.
Listen, so, all right. So Thanksgiving. I'm like, I'll go to the family house and stuff.
So you Thanksgiving?
Nah,
Say it.
I'm gonna go to work.
Are you fasting on
No.
Thanksgiving?
I'm not
If you're not
fasting.
fasting, you're doing Thanksgiving.
Hold on.
Really?
Hold on. If I give you a plate, are you eating at Thanksgiving?
What? I'm gonna waste the food.
You
Yes.
doing Thanksgiving?
You
then?
can say no.
I'm gonna waste your food.
You can say no.
Then
You can say
you
no.
want me to
I'm
be
okay.
rude? You want me to be rude? Either rude. That's my option.
Okay.
Being rude or wasteful.
Okay. If I invite you to my Thanksgiving dinner, are you coming?
It
You don't want to
depends.
be rude.
It depends.
You don't want to be rude.
I'm gonna be at work probably.
Okay.
In my
Hypothetically.
trash suit.
Hypothetically, you are not at work. You at home, and I say, "Yo, what you doing?" You say, "Nothing, chilling in the house." I say, "Come over to the house, bro. I'm about to come and cook this turkey." What are you doing?
All right, so listen. I'll probably, I don't know.
Now, Sansa, we seen you cook. You be putting your food on the ground.
Sometimes.
The joint be fire.
So
It
wait,
be
what
looking
are
fire.
you? I think you said you pescatarian
Are you
or
pescatarian, vegan?
Yeah, I was vegan for a long time. Now I'm pescatarian.
okay.
Yeah.
At least I got something right.
Yeah.
No. He said.
I'm saying, I be peeping her food game.
Plot
her,
twist. He doesn't know me at all.
Her food
Really?
game be
I thought
crazy.
y'all was.
He does. He gets everything wrong. I'm Trinidadian.
Oh right.
What else?
Right. See how much attention you pay.
And guess what? I'm in the ballpark though.
Close. Yeah, you're always
It's-
close.
What the boys say is hard. It's hard to measure almost because it doesn't count.
I'm in
Almost
the
doesn't
ballpark.
count. There's a
Almost.
song like that.
Hey, I'm in the ballpark. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta say. I'm in the ballpark. The ball is still somewhere in the area, and it's like, all right, cool. I be getting some things right.
All right, so real quick, you doing pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Ooh,
Bean pie.
bean pie for sure. Bean pie. Assalamu alaikum.
I don't even know why. I didn't know why that was. I set myself up for that.
All right, Thanksgiving. You got one of them two options.
I'll probably take the pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
She's white.
Listen,
I'm doing. I'm
I'ma tell you,
doing
right?
sweet potato pie for sure.
One of my favorite things is is tasty cake pumpkin pie, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
That is my joint, bro.
Okay. You know what's
That is
one
my
of my
joint.
favorite? Pumpkin cheesecake pie. Like pumpkin cheesecake. Like it's half. You ever had a sweet potato
Nah,
or
I
a
had
pumpkin
pumpkin.
pie?
It's like pumpkin pie with cream cheese, and
and it got half pumpkin pie, half cream cheese. Woo,
interesting.
something different.
That sounds bathroomy.
I mean, Thanksgiving is bathroom.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go, I do want to talk about what you do and why it's important.
Sure.
As far as being a midwife, and from your perspective, like why you feel like it's important.
Well, why do I think being a midwife is important?
Utilizing a midwife in the birthing process.
I think that being able to birth in a way that makes you feel safe is important.
Okay.
And a lot of times in our community, people want to be able to experience the most sacred time in their lives with the people that they trust or someone that feels familiar to them. And so that's what a midwife represents, is someone who looks at you as a full person, not just a number, but like, you know, all the things that make you, the nuances, the things that make you feel tense or the things that make you feel confident. And so in the process of getting to know your client and your client getting to know you, you build a certain rapport that lends itself well to someone being able to give birth how they choose, whether it's through advocacy or just feeling like you have the power to do it. Yeah, that's why I think it's important. Right. But I don't think that if you choose not to work with a midwife, that's wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, I mean, I think so. One of my friends, she probably gonna kill me because she works on like legislation around maternal health, and I always got to hear about how disproportionate, like the negative treatment that Black women get around that.
That's facts.
Around maternal health and stuff like that. And so, I mean, so just kind of correlating that and the importance of that. So
I would say
so
mine
you
from
had a
my
direct
sisters.
experience
I had a direct experience.
with Asasiaya. The only thing that you don't have, like, you don't have a comparative
No.
experience though.
But I
Right.
will say that in the process of me, like of the pregnancy and things like that, Asasiya made me very comfortable, even as a man, like being in the room, knowing what to do, knowing where to be at. Because you know, a lot of dudes be like, "Bro, I'm gonna stay out I think I said that when I first.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, bro, I'm staying out in the hallway until the baby comes.
It's like generational stuff, though.
No,
You
it's
probably
not.
go to baby showers, right?
Cut it out. Cut it out. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, listen. It's generational, though.
It's not generational.
It is.
It's not generational.
I'm trying
because
to tell
I know an old head who would be both our old heads. He would say, "Yeah, I helped my wife do all this and everything." Because back in the day, that was the only thing you was gonna get.
All right. I'm just saying, like, generational stuff be different, man.
Well, I mean, all right, cool. Generations. I'm a new generation.
Like, my sister was like, "You gotta come to this baby." I was like, "Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not coming to baby shower.
you going to a baby shower?
I'm not.
I promise you, you going to.
I'm not going to a baby shower.
You're not missing. You going to a baby shower?
I'm not.
Okay.
The only baby shower I've ever been to is mine.
Exact. Okay. All right. I didn't go to my baby showers.
You're a cellophane. That's why. Yo, let's just say
I got the call to come pick up the stuff, and that was that.
You're an extremist. I am going to be like the crazy thing, but I'm saying like the knowledge that I got from you.
That's great.
Like that's the one thing I will. Oh, I'm never going back to. And you're officially like, if I have a baby again, yeah, me you up. I'd be in Sri Lanka somewhere. I'll fly you out.
I'm
flying you out. I'm letting you know I'm flying out. Definitely. Yo, she made it so comfortable that she had told us, she was like, you know, she doesn't really stay in contact. Like she stays in contact and everything, but it's not really a personal thing. She tries to, you know, keep client in business. But it felt like so personable from the birth, from the, you know, the whole class and everything that we was like, we wanted to call Asasiaya and be like, "Yo, Asasiaya, look what Lulu's doing. Look what this doing. Look what's going on."
But do you think that's him? Because this is personality though is a big part.
He has a big personality.
I do.
Like,
but you know, some people are like that, and that's fine.
So how do you do you get close with a lot of clients? Like how do
some
you?
Of them, some of them I do get close with. Like I have some friends who were my clients. Yeah.
But is that something that you kind of like? All right, like I can't.
I try to be careful with that to a certain extent. Like I've had people ask me like, "Oh, are you friends with your clients?" And I'm just like, kind of. But I want to give a shout out to Miriam while I'm here because you're talking about me, but Miriam, she birthed like a boss, and she pushed Lulu out with. So the most difficult way to give birth to a baby, if the baby's head is down, is if the back of the baby's head is on the mom's back. So if like, say this is the back and this is you, that is coming down like this. And this is how Lulu came out. So she came out sunny side up, as they say, face up.
This is lingo.
Also,
I'm getting it.
Sunny side up is when the head is, you can like, if you're having a kid, you can see the head right here.
Yes, because usually, exactly.
Be so graphic, bro?
No, that's true because usually if you're having a baby, you're gonna see the back of the head. But God. Lulu,
look at my face.
You would have seen the.
I'm not looking at him.
Come on,
look at my face,
bro. I get it.
You get it.
I get the picture.
He wants to show you. He wants to give you the visual.
It comes out just like
something's wrong with this dude.
How does it come out?
Just like this. Look. And this is the nose. It's like a spider.
But anyway, this is about Miriam.
Right.
Miriam.
Yo.
She did that.
No medicine.
Right.
With no medicine. Most people, listen, I have to give this moment to Miriam.
Okay.
Most people who are giving birth with a baby coming out that way end up getting a C-section. She did it at home with no medication. Looking in my eyes like
dates and coconut water.
You was like, I'm the captain.
No, she got it. We were just locked
dates
in.
Dates and coconut water, bro.
Dates and coconut water. Look at Lulu.
Yo, she a soldier,
that's what's up,
bro.
Man.
She is a soldier.
That's what's up.
She is.
I gotta give her props.
No, that's what's up, man. Ooh. So Asasiaya, you were like our first in studio guest.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
I'm the test dummy.
Oh my god!
Cut it out.
It works. Everything works.
This is about to get a definitely women. I believe that this is going to get some women who are definitely pro,
midwife,
home birth, pro midwife for sure.
Yeah, why not?
I'm sure she has done some substantial, larger work to promote that than this stuff.
She is.
I'm just saying, like this is
I know we don't say it, but she that nigga.
Nah, but I believe it.
I'm telling
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, this is our podcast. We can say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nigga. For
Nah,
real.
I appreciate you coming out and dealing with us for this amount of time. And I got some City Athletics stuff for you.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So City Athletics, you know,
love it.
Do you have
Shout out
some
to the
midwifery items with us?
I have some delete catheters in my car. You need to suck some snot out of somebody.
Nah. Now that's something that I would never
cut
do.
it out.
I'm
man.
sorry,
Cut
I
it
never
out,
did that.
man.
Lulu, every time. Shout out to Miriam again, because that was all her. I wasn't doing that. I'd have threw up in Lulu. Right, I'd have threw it right on Lulu.
What'd you do to like the blow in the mouth and the nose?
I wasn't
snot
doing
come
none
out
of
the-
that. So you know,
Moms are special, man.
moms are special.
Moms are
Shout out to
special.
moms because that's it's something that they just have. They just have in them. Just
All right, man. So I think we up on time. So I appreciate you coming out.
where can we find
Thank
you
you
at?
for having me.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
find me online, Instagram at The People's Midwife,
People's midwife.
What's the business?
InnerCircleMidwifery.com.
So you say is your office still in Germantown or no?
It's in West Philly.
Okay.
The best way to reach me is like if you want to meet me is InnerCircleMidwifery.com. If you just
Okay.
want to see what I'm up to at The People's Midwife
Okay.
Do you travel?
I
throughout
think,
the city.
No. Do you travel
For
for
births?
people?
like don't you got to do it at the house?
I travel
That's what
throughout
I'm
the
saying.
city.
I'm saying a rich man is like in Texas somewhere, and he like, oh, I heard about you. Can you come out here for my birthday?
I would more than likely refer him to a midwife in Texas.
So like, what
Okay.
was going on in your when you drew up this guy from Texas that needed? Like, what were you thinking?
My sister.
Oh, okay.
So literally, my sister is shout out to her. I mean, she's pregnant.
She's
And
in Texas.
Yeah, she in
Okay.
Texas, and she was like, "Yo, I need a midwife," and I said, "Yo, I got the best one."
Yeah.
I reference you.
They have great midwives all throughout. A lot of black
said that.
midwives, yeah.
I said all of them.
Oh,
I
man.
said I'm over here like no. Call Asasiaya right now.
Where in
I was like,
Texas? I'm curious.
I think Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are good black midwives in Houston.
Do y'all have like a circle?
I don't know all of them, but there's a place called the Birthing Place in Houston, actually.
No, I'm talking about like nationwide. Is there like a midwife?
Yeah, there's a
connection?
sister midwife network.
Sister midwife.
Yeah, it's like a directory to find midwives in your area, black midwives.
Can a man be a midwife?
Yeah. A man can be a
How
midwife.
comfortable are people with male midwives?
Depends on how progressive they are.
I guess they're not going to get any money. They ain't getting no money.
No, man. So listen, you good, man?
I'm fantastic.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, y'all.
You know what I mean? One in the books.
One in the books. First studio session.
Wishing you guys lots of success and many great guests.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Man, shout out to Chris in the back though.
Chris hooked us up, man.
Chris hooked us up. Shout out to Chris.
All right.